not sure if my laptop is doing well enough to maintain smooth streaming, but let me know if it's buffering a lot for you. Might be problems on my end, not yours. So, hello. This is Shadow Tenshi. Good Wednesday today. Done quite a bit of procrastination this week, so thought I might do a bit of actual studying. Even though I did do some studying on my own time, but Alright, I guess we can start our first cycle of studying maybe. As for the background music, very cute, thank you. I tried getting the model to be set up, so hopefully it works. I just drew this in like 5 minutes. Well, the laptop from the clip art and everything else is just... I might add some more stuff next time, but hello Faishal, thank you for coming to my stream. Let's start the stream. The music I made on a whim yesterday as well. An hour in a bit, so there might be a few stuff that I might want to change later, but I might just leave it be. Yeah, I can start the timer. OBS is telling me that encoding is overloaded. I'm not sure if that's gonna impact my stream in any way though. Alright, that's good studying. I say studying, but it's more like working on assignments. There is a mosquito on the loose. It bit me 5 times yesterday. One's on a finger too. What is it with mosquitoes liking to bite my fingers? I don't get it. Tweet. I'll just tweet quickly. I think I worked on this one's getting a little bit worn out. I used for quite a while. Not very long compared to some other people. 8 2 maybe in a bit? Something like that. Or maybe longer, I'm not sure. I'm currently using the first original Surface laptop. My brother, who works at Microsoft, sent me a link saying that Microsoft recently released a new laptop, Surface Laptop 4 already, which is pretty cool, so I might look into that. It's a bit pricey, but art audio stuff. You do joyous stream, put the drawing on a wall so it's not empty. That's true. Alright, I'll do that next time then. Well, I do have an axolotl drawing. I could put that on. I'll just add that before I get back to studying maybe. I don't have a frame for it though. Maybe next time then. Alright, studying. right now. They shut the doors and it's probably just still flying around in there. They say that they know it's that particular mosquito because it's flying very slowly, very low. Probably because it's full on my blood after stinging me 5 times yesterday. Or it's on a pinky finger. I even use mosquito repellent, and I have a fan blowing at me. That mosquito is very determined. persistent. No, I'm still not picking up the phone. I'm sorry. I said I'm not picking up the phone because I'm working on stuff. Hello? Guy on the phone? Yeah. Nobody's gonna pick up. Okay, please. Just stop. Stop. Phone. Stop. Nobody's gonna pick up. Please. Okay. I'm sorry. The music is a bit loud compared to my voice, or maybe I'm just okay. Turn the music down a bit, or I can make my voice a bit louder. Either works, maybe. I'll turn the music down a bit and make my voice a bit louder. How's that? I think it's just me being really soft-spoken today. I'll turn my voice up a bit more. Is this okay? Maybe like this? Like this? I'm just playing around with the settings at the moment. ごめんね。まあいいか。はい、勉強しましょう。Let's study. I'm not really close to the mic either, and I'm kinda just mumbling to myself. Hang on, let me move maybe if I move the mic closer. Maybe this is better. Alright, let's continue studying. I guess I whisper a lot. 声小さいですね。OK よかった。I'm still yawning.難しいな。なんでなんで。Just noticed that my mouse is on the round side of the screen. Oh well. I am right-handed, even though I wear my watch on my right hand. Wrist. So the mouse should be on the right side of the laptop, but it's not. I've tried using my left hand for my mouse before. It was strange. おかしかった. I just remember, I'm just thinking back to Detective Conan, Edogawa Conan being like, あれれおかしいぞ. Okay, back to studying. Yeah, you messed up the drawing. I'll flip it next time maybe, or I could flip it now. Let me see if I can flip it. Transform. Flip horizontal. Yeah, there we go. Now it's on the right side. There we go. I'm yawning so much today. I guess I didn't sleep that well last night. Some very strange dreams. But now the table looks odd. Yeah, it's a bit strange. Maybe because of the corner. I literally just whipped this up in like 5 minutes or so. So maybe I'll edit it for next time. Now that I understand the dead dimensions a bit better. How many times have I yawned already? It's a bit chilly. I'll put on the jacket. Probably because I have a fan directed at me so mosquitoes don't come. I don't know if it'll work though for me. もうちょっと寒いです。Sounds sick. I don't feel sick. I can try to make myself not sound sick. No, I think I just sound tired. You know, I guess my nose is a bit congested from the fan. I'll be fine. 心配しないで。本当に疲れた。Maybe I'll turn the fan down then. Give you a moment. Okay, there we go. Well, that's the end of this study cycle, I guess. What now? You have 5 minutes of rest. Yay! Half an hour passes by pretty fast, eh? Still yawning. see if I can fix the video settings. I'm just yawning a lot. As for why I started streaming earlier today, more than usual, because I feel like if I start streaming like later, then my Vancouver friends are gonna be asleep or something. And then at the same time, because I stream at a different time, maybe they aren't as free, so I'm not sure. I guess I just stream when I feel like it then. I was thinking a bit more about the topic we had last week for the chatting. What would you do with like a bunch of money, like a lot of money? And I was thinking last night when I was trying to sleep that I didn't think big enough, because if you had like a lot of money, then you can do stuff that you just imagined about doing, like travel. I really want to travel to Japan, not with COVID though, so maybe in a few more years. I've only been to Japan once, and I was to like the Osaka, Kyoto area. It was really nice. Saw a lot of temples, otearai. Otearai じゃないちょっとおいおいお寺ですおいこれどんな単語ですかお寺でしたねvisited a lot of temples, went to the Pokemon Center. It was really fun. But I really want to visit Tokyo though, because well, my brother has been to Japan a lot of times. He's visited Okinawa and Tokyo and a lot of different areas. So that Tokyo is very technologically advanced. It apparently has really good food too. Yeah. And I think I'm old enough to drink in Japan now too, so there's that. I've tried some sake before, but I didn't particularly like it that much. It was very strong. I think I prefer cocktails, where it's a bit more less concentrated alcohol. Yeah, so travel to Japan, maybe with some friends or something. Yeah, I could do that with a lot of money. Can't do that now without a lot of money. Or extra money anyways. What else can I do? I could also buy a piano. Pianos are expensive, man. But they're really good pianos anyways. One that I'm using right now for my more recent videos in Taiwan hasn't been tuned in like, I don't know, 20 years, maybe even longer than I have been alive. I don't know. And it's like an upright piano, which is different from... I guess I'm pretty privileged in that I got a grand piano in Canada. I mean, I did used to play more professionally, so there's that. But I wish I could have a grand piano here too. No, there is the money constraint and the time constraint. Not time, space constraint. But if I'm not gonna go back to Canada in the future, then maybe we'll arrange to have it moved here. Or wherever I do. Like the Strat version for piano? Yeah. Like Strat is very famous for violin, but like for piano I think it's just Steinways. I do have a Steinway in Canada. I think I have a Steinway A or B in Canada. I guess it was really privileged. I'm really grateful for my parents. I think that's the most amount of money they've ever spent on one thing in their life. But if I had a lot of money, then I'd probably buy one for myself. Because why not? You know, Steinways are they're I've played a lot of pianos in my time, like through competitions and stuff like that. And Steinways are on a different league of its own, definitely. I have a really good violin too, not a Strat of course, but I bought it here in Taiwan, and it's pretty expensive as well. The instruments are expensive, and musicians who work for a living as a musician, it's difficult for them to sustain themselves like that. Let's go with another cycle of studying, and maybe we'll move on to adding a stream or something. Second cycle. Still yawning. Is the video streaming okay? thank you. I made it yesterday. Thank you, Lasagna Man, for coming to my stream. It was originally in B flat minor, but I made it in A minor later to make it a bit lighter. I hope you enjoy it. Well, the reason why I make my own songs for this is because otherwise I'll get copyrighted. I'll get, like, I don't know, copyright claims. If I use other people's songs. Unless I specifically look for open resource ones. But it's also fun, I guess, to make my own. There's that. Sometimes I go to sleep and I have an idea for a new composition for a song, but then when I wake up I forgot about it immediately. Ah, the woe. It's another half hour done. Yay. Now what then? I actually had small bits of this song done like a month ago or something, but only like 8 measures or so. Like the beginning and the middle part. And then I wasn't sure how to string it all together, but I just finished it yesterday. Or rather, I left it be for like a month and filled in the rest yesterday and turned into this. I wanted to make something calming that can be used for a studying stream. So, or a chatting stream, I don't know. And this turned out. I was wondering, what kind of title should I give it? And then I was like, well, it wasn't very dark, unlike the previous version I just started. BGM almost makes you fall asleep. It is pretty calming, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, it is like twilight, so twilight is like the time between sunset and sunrise of the next day, right? So I guess it can be dark, but I like to imagine that there's a lot of stars in the sky. And then maybe if you just sit down and wait a bit, you'll just feel a slight breeze. Yes, that's the feeling that I'm trying to get from this song. I might compose a few more songs in the future, but I'm not sure yet. I have an idea in my head. I haven't committed to paper. You say committed to paper, but everything's digital these days, eh? Haven't committed it to digital paper yet. So I guess we'll find out later. I try to make it playable as well, so it's not too difficult if you really want to play it. I'm not sure about the next piece though. Maybe I'll take a drink of something. It's been out of the fridge for an hour now. Did it! Super Supow! Yeah, I've been drinking a lot of that lately, eh? Almost every stream. I definitely got the vibe right for the song. That's good. I might put it on YouTube sometime then. I'm not sure. I'll think about it. I'm working on Alex. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. For Mafu Mafu. For my next piano arrangement though. I hope to get it done. I don't know when I'll record it. Maybe sometime this week. And I'll hope to get it posted next Sunday. So, yeah. I've been working on a few things, but I'm trying to get at least a video a week. I say at least, but maybe at most, because I do need to work on the academics for that too. Academics is important. I think that's one of my priorities, for sure. It's important to get good marks and to do my best where I can. YouTube is a hobby. I don't know if I can see myself turning this into a career. I'm not sure I want to rely on something like this for a career. So I need to focus on academics, so I have a stable career. And this could be a part-time. Cool, I can't wait. Yeah, the Alex from Mafu Mafu is pretty difficult. It's so fast. I've been practicing it for like the past almost a month now. 3 weeks or so? I'm not sure. It took a while to parse out which parts to play with the left hand and the right hand, but I think I got it up to speed mostly. Academics is important for sure. Although I do want to be a VTuber someday like this. I want to join Niji Sanji. But I think I'd have to have my own stable job first. I mean, streaming is fun. Like, I don't know. I think it helps train my confidence a bit. It's not something I have a lot of often. And if I get to spread good vibes to other people throughout the world, that's even better, right? But definitely it's not my main job You don't. I don't. Because I'm just starting out anyways too. So it's not like I earn money from this much. I could probably buy a coffee every month or something. I don't know. Not that I buy coffee anyways. Actually, I'm getting a little bit more than that. Maybe. Let me think. What can I buy with like $15 CAD per month? $15, 3 cups of coffee? Something like that. I think I'll just turn this into a chatting stream now. I'll take a break from my work. Yeah. So I'll change the title to studying/chatting stream then. I think this is a good chatting as well. It's like calming and stuff too, right? I'll change the title later. I'm not. the web page isn't really loading for me. It's very nice of me. Thanks. I don't know. I guess I'll just try my best. Well, that's all I could do, really. I want to help people. Definitely spread good vibes during these streams. I'm glad. I'm glad this is working then. Because I am literally going in blind. I've never done any streaming before, I don't know, a month ago or so. I don't know how long I've been streaming, but yeah, I don't know what to stream either, because I know there's a lot of people who do gaming streams, but again, I'm not really good at gaming. If you have been in some of my Minecraft streams, you'll see that I am very much a noob. And I get jump scared by lava. I tried some Pokemon Uranium, but I had to restart the run 7 times or something. 6 times? 6 times. I've done music arranging streams, but I don't have any inspiration at the moment. Do I know about MBTI types? The Myers-Briggs personality test? Yeah, we learned about that in psychology. Maybe you want me to do one? Do you want me to do that? I can go ahead and pull that up if you want. The first Myers-Briggs personality, right? Give me a moment and I'll pull a tab out. Let me see. If I go to a new tab. I haven't done it in a while. I've done it before, for sure. I learned about it in high school. In high school, we learned about Myers-Briggs stuff, and I was definitely an introvert for sure. That's so cool. Give me a moment. My Wi-Fi, or maybe my laptop, it's not very fast at the moment because I have a lot of programs open. But let me take a look. 16 personalities, right? Per 16 personalities test. Once I pull up the tab, then I'll try sharing it through the screen. What's my type? It's changed a bit over the years. In high school and when I was like 12, 13, I was an INTJ. But I think I've recently been more of an FJ. I think I've got an INFP as well, and IS. Definitely a lot of I'm pretty far into the introvert side. J or P depends on my mood, honestly, but it's changed over the years. I used to be very meticulous and perfectionist. Guess I'm still a bit like that, but a bit less so now. Feeling and intuition, that kind of stuff. Those two were usually near the 50-50 mark though. Let me pull that up and I can show maybe. Whiteboard. No, not that. Super resolution workshop. No, not that. Timer. Where's the tab? Hmm? Open, but it's not showing up on my screen. Give me a moment, let me try to find it. Window, 16 personality test. Where is it? Ah, there we go. Let's move this like this. And if I shrink the table a bit or get rid of the table in its entirety. Oh no, I'm a floating head. Let's shrink this down. I'm definitely very turbulent though. That's the other type where you're calm or turbulent. Very turbulent. Let me see. I'm just gonna get this set up, okay? Give me a moment. I've been doing it like once every year or so, but it's changed a bit. Alright, shall we start with the test? It's a frequently accurate description of who you are and why you do things the way you do. Free personality test. Take it to find out why your readers say that this personality test is so accurate. It's a little creepy. No registration required. Very funny. Yeah, so you can see my laptop isn't very happy with me at the moment because I have the model tracking open. I think I look a bit weird. I mean, I know I drew this, but still. Free personality test. I remember this website very well. Take the test. As soon as the website loads anyways. It's not loading quickly enough. Oh no, the page isn't responding. Ah dear. Yes. We'll have to wait for the page to respond first though. It's so slow. Even though it's not really loading properly. But it just crashed on me? No, it's just not loading. I regularly make new friends. I don't remember this question. Maybe I haven't taken it in too long. Oh no, it just Of course it stops loading when I go to click my answer. Do I regularly make new friends? Not really, I think. I'm the type of person to make 1 or 2 friends and stick with them for eternity or until they don't want me anymore, which has happened before. Pain of a sad Wi-Fi is slow here in the Philippines. Yeah, well, I don't think it's my Wi-Fi that's slow, it's my computer loading, because normally it's not like this. Really? Did I accidentally press something? I probably did. I mean, evidently my Wi-Fi is decent enough to stream, right? But it's just, my computer is not very happy with me trying to open up programs. I'm using OBS, I'm using this PR. I'm trying to get the chat on the screen as well. Very funny. Oh no. Let's just wait for it, but I don't mind chatting a bit. Well, it's coming anyways. The process is extreme. Pre-test. Come to test. Answer oddly to find hope. Alright. So, your life. Or into the person you want to thank you. Okay, first question. I mean, I meet a lot of people and I'm not considered friends. Not really. What's that called? Like a social something, I guess. I try to stick with lines. Spend a lot of your free time on various random topics that pique your interest. That is very true. I'm gonna agree. I time ranging stuff to, even though I don't really understand physics, to time travel theories, black hole theories. Sometimes about animation, music, VTuber games, and the likes. Seeing other people cry can easily make you feel want to cry too. I agree. When I was young, I got really strict violent teacher when I was very young. I'm not still alive. I found a mosquito. Is that a mosquito? It might not be a mosquito. Anyways, wait. And sometimes she she would be berating another student, older student. But even though she wasn't directing her ire at me, I would cry. I was a bit of a crybaby when I was young. Rather not a crybaby, cry very easily. I often make a backup plan for a backup plan. Yes. I think way too much. I usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure. I try to, but I don't. I'm gonna put... I mean, it's something I'm trying to work on, but I'm not quite there yet. At social events, you should mostly talk to 1-0. Agree. That's it. Wait, what did I just say? A minute ago or so. You prefer to go? No. Many smart ones. And try. Try to just work whatever I feel like working on at the moment. You're very sentimental. You like to use organizing tools like schedules and schedule. I don't. A small mistake can constitute that we're all knowledge and imposter syndrome. So, like, is that really a testament of my skill? I'm not sure. Next. Just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking a conversation. If it's idle, maybe. If it's just a random stranger, maybe not. I put slightly disagree. Like if it's someone I'd really look up to, then but they don't know me, I would go up there and introduce myself to them and get them to be a bit more. But if it's just someone interesting, I don't think I'd voluntarily just walk there and ask about stuff. Yeah. You're not too interested in discussing various interpretations and analyses of the theory of works. I disagree with that. I'd be pretty interested in discussing interpretations and stuff. It's pretty interesting. Like it's like if you go into Harry Potter, which is I'm a huge fan of Harry Potter. There's so many different fan theories and perspectives on different characters, and I like talking about that. More inclined to follow my head than my heart. This is a difficult point, because I think a lot, thinking through a lot over things. I think things through logically. Sometimes I do go just with a gut feeling as well. Isn't this a question that you like? If I think of it too much about it, then I go with my. It flew away. I think it was a mosquito. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It flew away and got away. Anyways. So my heart. Do I think more or do I go with a gut feeling? I do both. I don't know if they tried to not get us to put in the middle, but I think I have to go in the middle for that. You usually prefer just doing what you feel like at any given moment instead of planning a project. Yep. I mean, sometimes I do have a plan, but the plans derail all the time. And even like streaming, you can probably tell I stream on a whim. Sometimes I stream, sometimes I don't. It really depends on my mood. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. I very much worry about whether I make a good impression on people I meet. That is complete opposite. You enjoy participating in group activities? Not really. I'm gonna say no, not really. I'll do it if I have to. And I don't mind being in a group, but I try not to. I like books and movies that make you come up with your own interpretation of the ending. That I might disagree with. I want something to be like, if it's a book or a movie, I like to have different interpretations. I don't mind talking about it, but I'd like to understand what the author intended better. Your happiness comes more from helping others to accomplish things than your own ones. I mean, that is the point. That is the goal of my streaming, and YouTube videos. I mean, I do enjoy it myself. I post videos and play piano for my own enjoyment, but I post videos and stream because for viewers like you. Thank you. I think my parents came back home, but that's okay. You're interested in so many things that you find it difficult to choose what to try next. So many things. You're prone to worrying about things that will take a turn for the worse. Definitely. You avoid leadership roles in group settings. I'm gonna say slightly agree. I don't mind taking a leadership role if nobody else would, but if somebody else already took the leadership role, then I didn't. Hang on, give me a moment. Okay, sorry about that. I was just telling my parents that I'm streaming, so they don't come in and accidentally disturb me. Definitely not an artistic type. I respectfully disagree. Thank you very much. You think the world would be a better place if people relied more on rational feelings? I'm gonna disagree on that, because rationality is good, but I think it's important to consider feelings as well. And it's good for debates and finding arguments, parsing out arguments. Sometimes having a good thing, I prefer to do it with facts. I try to. I enjoy watching people argue. I tend to manage into myself very quickly, very much so, yeah. With your not to, I disagree, mostly. I don't mind. I actually think of myself as somewhat of my breaking point. You often end up doing the last spot that happens. Always in fact, I personally think happens after. I think about it a lot. Existentialism is an instinct. And I feel like, you know how to choose in the world? there's like different gods to worship and stuff like that. I feel like it's shaped by our beliefs. Yeah, and I think if there's enough people or enough belief that gets put into an entity, then it will exist. And whatever you believe will happen after death will happen. If you believe you will get into heaven because of the collective belief that's strong, there is a heaven. If you believe, I don't know, in the Greek pantheons, the gods, Hades, you believe you'll go to underworld. There's enough people who believe in it, then there will be that. I think it really depends. It's very metaphysical though, it's not something that you can think about rationally. But that's just my thoughts on death. When us Albus Dumbledore once said, death is but the next great adventure, right? You prefer to be around others rather than on your own. I don't like to be alone. But if it's just around strangers, I'm a definite no. But if it's around friends, I definitely want to be around 1 or 2 friends. Not more than 1 or 2 though. 3 is a good number. More than that, it's a bit difficult to keep up with. I'd like my alone time too though. Let's hear. Lose interest from discussion is theoretical. Theoretical discussions. I find it easy to emphasize that the personal experiences are different from yours. I think so. I'm gonna put it here. I like to think about what ifs a lot. So, you should propose finalizing decisions for us. Yeah. I struggle with making choices a lot. I don't know if it's because I'm a Libra. My birthday is October 7th. You give me 2 choices. I need to sleep. I need to think about it. I try not to think about it. Very second choices I've made. I always second guess the choices I make. After a long, exhausting week, definitely not a lively social event. I enjoy going to I avoid, but not when it comes to redundant, so I'm gonna put slightly. Often if I understand, I like going to science museums more though. Not sure which should be, whether it should be museums or art. I used to go to Science World for fun, even though it's geared towards kids. But it's fun. You have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. I try to, but I feel like if I'm not in a room with them, it's a bit difficult sometimes. Especially when you're chatting through a screen. It's difficult to accurately gauge what they must think. Like you have a spreadsheet. Not really. I mean, I have a list for a week. One for a day. Really, for a sugar, I don't care. Avoid making phone calls. I've talked about. I often spend a lot of time to understand for my own. I try to. Not a lot of it, because I need for studying and academics. I spend a bit of thinking about it. My social circle contacts their friends and initiates activities. I definitely seem to be the one. Like, if I talk to anybody, send any message, my friends why don't send any messages to me. I'm gonna say I agree. My friends are interrupted. Top priority is to get back on track as possible. Nah. Still bother mistakes I make a long time. Yes. Like when you just try to fall asleep at night, and then your brain is like, remember that one time embarrassing thing, and suddenly, yeah. You really contemplate the human reasons for human existence or the meaning of life. I always, almost every day. My emotions control you more than I control them. Yep. So sometimes it's difficult to understand exactly what emotions are being felt. But sometimes they take hold of me anyways. I take great care not to make people look bad even when it is completely their fault. When it's completely their fault, like 100%. It's important to be able to shift the blame. Not shift the blame, but acknowledge that whatever happened. But if it's not completely their fault, well, I try not to offend anyone too though, so I guess I agree. A little bit at least. My personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized and consistent efforts. Yep. As much as I'd like to disagree and become a person like on the other end of the spectrum, Someone thinks highly of you. I wonder how long it'll take to feel disappointed in you. I do wonder that. I guess there's a bit of imposter syndrome for sure. It's like we don't really know if like YouTube subscribers, we don't really or purely streams. I don't know when you'll get it because some of this content. Love a job that requires me to work alone most of the time. I don't mind working alone, but I also want to have some human interaction. I'm gonna disagree a bit. It's always good to have some human interaction. It's definitely not a waste of time. Feel more drawn to places busy, by intimate. I disagree with that. Like that. We went for a retreat in 3rd university for one of our course. We had some rest time. Please the forest. I'm not a bit of a hike by my side. And sat down and listened to the birds just lips of the forest. Relaxing. I know at first glance how someone's feeling. I don't. I try. I really don't. I try to empathize, but it's difficult for me to really understand the emotion else I feel. Unless if they come to me directly and tell me, then I can, with a better idea, I can understand. It's kind of difficult, but at the same time, if someone's disappointed with me or something, I up on that pretty quickly. Next, you feel overwhelmed. You complete things methodically without skipping over. Sometimes it depends. It depends. Like if it's like something that needs methodological, like stuff, then but for regular real life kind of situation, you don't need to. We'll skip over it or come back to it later or something. I'm not sure. If it's baking though, it depends. If it's cooking, I might skip over a step or two. If it's baking, I realize that skipping over steps in baking isn't really a good idea. That the stuff that won't be very nice. I mean, treating things labeled as controversial, I'm gonna agree on that. Because stuff labeled as controversial is very much a form kind of such a thing. But why would society agree that something is controversial? Like, if there's stick behind it, I can't. Sometimes controversial things can be very illogical, and I do wonder about government also needed. I think it depends as well. If it's important to further my own career, then I'll take the opportunity for sure. But if someone else needed the chance to completely elevate themselves for a better lifestyle, and I can afford to have a little loss in that situation, I don't mind. Struggle with deadlines. I disagree with that. I will almost meet the deadlines. Even though I struggle with it, I always meet it. Like, I'll struggle to get through it. I leave this a minute, although I try. But I feel like things work out for me. My emails today. For today, I don't mind. I might pick some other day, I'm not sure. Let's wait for the person. This is another time where we have to wait for the slow Wi-Fi. Do you feel like you understand me a little bit better now with these questions? My answers might change over time though, so I might do this again next year or something. A mediator. INFP, it says. I think I was that last time. Or was I an ISFP last time? I think I was ISFP last time, but I think this time I'm INFP. Turbulent. Why does it say A/T? Ah, T here. INFP. There we go. That's the full results. I am 75% introverted. Pretty intuitive this time. I think I'm a bit more stable now than as an adult. Mostly rather than observant. More feeling than thinking. A little bit more prospecting, eh? When I was in high school, I used to be a lot more judging, but I'm more prospecting this time. And just as turbulent. Scarf for very shopping as well. I think to be also that has just a bit though, 50 more. Or I think 50-50. Introvert? I was supposed to be like 9 introvert, rusty more what? You knew it? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't even know. I'm not sure what that says about you. Your prediction is correct? Yay! Good for you. I guess you're very intuitive then, eh? Well, not in this sense, but like... I do seem quite INFP. Is there like a stereotype for INFP people? Like, is it something that, like, what do you say INFP people are like, in general? I'm not sure what kind of INFP people there are, though. I mean, all I think is that I'm just me. Oh. I remember getting this before, though, definitely. You have me down for more thinking than feeling? I think I used to be more 50-50 for thinking / feeling, but I guess I'm a pretty sentimental person after all. I mean, I am a scientist, so there's definitely thinking involved in that, but for life, I try to go with the flow rather than with logic, I guess. Well, yeah, thank you, Von, for coming to my stream again. Nice to see you again. Hope you're doing well in Vancouver. Heard that British Columbia cases of COVID have gone up again, so do be careful, eh? Should we read about the descriptions of maybe. Although I am turbulent, I always have been turbulent. T 97%. You can't really see it because my head is blocking the way, but it says 97% here. How do we start? Because why not? Oh yeah, I did read this part. This trait determines how we interact with our environment. Energy. This trait shows where we direct our mental energy. Nature. This trait determines how we make decisions, and this trait reflects our approach to work, planning, and decision making. Thank you. Oh yeah, I'm turbulent. I just clicked it. Ah. Introduction. Although they may seem quiet or unassuming. Haha. Quiet or unassuming. Am I quiet? Lots of INFP talented? Really? Glad you think I'm talented, I guess. Although they may seem unassuming, but I'm quiet or unassuming. Mediator, vibrant, passionate inners. I guess so. Creative and imaginative, if they have to lose themselves in daydreams. Yup. Inventing all sorts of stern conversations. This is actually pretty true. Like, before meeting a person or something, I'd often, hey, what conversation will go? And start going down the rail of what might happen and how I would talk to them. What kind of words is personality, emotional responses to gardening people around. Realistic, empathetic, deep, soulful relationships. I try. They feel called to help others because his personality take the small population. I mean, we should fully lock our go, but okay. Canada is kind of handy. You seen INTJ too, by the way I talk? Yeah, I think I used to have some more of a J kind of personality as well, but I guess it's close to 50-50. I've gotten INTJ before, but I guess INFP is what I'm feeling today. May feel lonely or invisible, or drifted in a world that doesn't seem to appreciate the traits that make them unique. All that is gold does not glitter, not all those who wander are lost. The old that is drowned does not wither, deep roots are not reached by the frost. Man, I really like this quote. This is a really good quote. All that is gold does not glitter. Not all those... Wait, let me restart. All that is gold does not glitter. Not all those who wander are lost. The old that is strong does not wither. Deep roots are not reached by the frost. It's a really good quote. Wow. You taught INT. as well. I did get INTJ in high school for sure. I guess I changed a bit, eh? It's only these two that are different though. I guess if I let up the scientist side a bit more, I'd be an INTJ. But in regards to life and existentialism, I guess I'm INFP. I live in nature, introspective, thoughts and feelings, yearn to understand people as well, kind of non-judgmental. They always say the good things in the body, the way they think. I don't know why. I mean, it makes it feel good. It makes the people who take the test feel good. But like, wouldn't that be a bit less accurate? Because everybody has their good and bad sides. Someone that don't want to listen and be of help. Well, other people do that too, right? Okay, this is true though. Sharing their secret fears and vulnerabilities. Empathy? Sure. Speaking their truth? Creative self-expression. So, I think something I think about a lot is that what kind of person am I really? Like, am I this peaceful, quiet kind of person? Or am I the type that gets frustrated easily? I mean, I have my excited and animated kind of side as well. I have a sarcastic streak sometimes too. Like, there's so many different sides of me. I'm not sure which is actually me. But maybe they all are me. Well, it's something to think about. Daydreams. Search for a calling. Honestly, it's pretty easy to say that. To see that. What do you How do they know that they are mediators though? Tolkien. Why? Tell you why? And then when the Lord of the Rings personality series. Alicia Keys. I've heard of the name. Tom Hiddleston! That's nice. Loki. Some Loki. Like, you know, there's something hilarious lie. Like there's like Loki wanted to get carried away. I think it was Ivy. It's like other and he got it's okay. It's actually Tom Hiddleston same personality, I guess. There's some other parts where he, like, when Loki impersonated Odin, and then it was like, yeah, oh shit, when he saw Thor coming up to him. It was like, you had one job. Like, I'm just reminiscing the movies, they're so good. I got a bit carried away. Julia Roberts, William Wordsworth. I know that author. A lot of authors and actors as well. Johnny Depp. Pirates of the Caribbean. The music is really good. Frodo. The fictional character. Emily Blunt. Arwen. So many Lord of the Ring characters. I know Fox Mulder as well. Downtown Abbey. Strengths and weaknesses. I guess this is where I can see weakness. The stuff where I was talking about. Drink some soup out while we wait. I mean, are you... Is the stream doing okay? Like, I don't know how interesting the stream is. I mean, there's a lot I can talk about with that personality, I guess. But, I'm not sure. I've seen some streamers do the 16 personality test before. Would introverts or extroverts work better for streaming though? I would imagine that extroverts would have more of an animated or excited vibe that a lot of people get drawn into. I think there's more stretches of silence for introverts too, right? What's the difference between INFP and T? I think you're gonna know that. Strengths: empathetic, generous, open-minded, creative, passionate, idealistic. Sure. Hate the idea of hurting anyone even unintentionally. Yeah. Honestly, that's kind of creative, passionate, idealistic. Idealist. Unrealistic. Yep. I spend a lot of time in the fantasy world. Nothing in their world is perfect, and that can be a difficult truth for mediators to accept. People with this personality type can be hopeless romantics with rose-colored visions of what their lives should be like. This can set mediators up for disappointment when reality inevitably falls short of their dreams. That's sort of true in a way. I do spend a lot of time in my dreams, but I guess I do have a slightly pessimistic outlook on life, so I don't get too disappointed because I already know that reality can be self-isolating. Long to connect with others, yeah. Yeah. This is actually pretty true. Unfocused. You know, that's the reason why I have a studying stream. Get focused. Nah, that doesn't the problem. Oh yeah, that's not stress. Yeah, self-critical. You know what? This is actually pretty critical. They know us so well. Feeling self-critical right now? Before going to the next section, scroll up to reread their strengths. Hey, there's a reason why I went straight to the weaknesses section, eh? Hey! 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 Oi! Oi, this website though. This website. Oi! Nani kore? That's so funny. Oi, oi. Literally. I went straight to the weaknesses section so I know what to be critical about myself for, and now you tell me to go back to the strengths part? Man, they read my mind. You don't really want to read this though. That's pretty hilarious. Oi, oi. That's good. Let's just move on. Oh, this loaded. Just like that. That's takes yeah. Food of evil. I help you to do it. People that aren't they don't really. The personality assertively. Languages, fantasy, imagine. Lived in the wildest dreams. True. Over. Okay, that makes sense. I don't have much dating experience. not something I talk about much. It's definitely a more vulnerable side of me. I did have a boyfriend recently, but in Vancouver, because I had to move and stuff, and our futures probably don't align. We had to part amicably. We're still really good friends right now, though. We didn't really get much in a way of actually dating, because even though we dated for maybe 4 or 5 months, something like that, I think most of it was, we only really met for like 3 or 4 days because I was in a different country. Because at that time I didn't know that I wouldn't be going back to Canada. But it is what it is. It's just life circumstances that don't work out. I don't think I want to date anytime soon again, though. Meet the right person, but not at the right time. That's what it is, and there's plenty more opportunities to meet more people. Probably not within the next while though, because I want to focus on my studies. Dreamers and idealists. High expectations. Perceived standards. A little bit. I don't know. Wait, one dating you get. If we can't be good friends, then there's no point in dating. What's the difference between good friends on good a good sort of looking basis with each other? Really good friends. It's easy to get along with people just to have a deeper connection. Let's not get the stuff too much. I really want to get in a few years. We should go eat though. Remember, it's just a Wi-Fi or web of contradictions. I thought I could a long time, but they're also bone. Well, I tend to be skeptical. That's because I mean I learned about it in psychology classes, but at the same time sometimes it can really apply to a lot of people. It's hard to be skeptical. I want to be skeptical, but I can't. Or be skeptical, but it's not right. As website goes something like this. Oi, oi, nande. Commodity. I learned what the word commodity means recently because I was playing Town of Salem, not Salem, One Universe. I've seen this word lately. So I said Catan. I forgot why I couldn't Catan. It was because like, the reason would stem or what beat. I think the commodity is what it meant. Feed. Small intimate circle. Why? I don't want to believe. Among kindred spirits, people's personality type feel accepted and have to be themselves their own time, befriending all sorts of people. Shared values, not just shared experiences. Yeah. Their friendships, mediators, and mess never truly finish. And very. Yeah. Enigmatic, you say. That's fair. Parenthood, I think I want to be a parent. That's a career path because that's pretty important, right? considering how I'm just a young adult and don't really know what my future career is going to be like. And you can wait for the website to load again. Put a lot of thought into this song actually, even though I only worked on it like an hour yesterday. I don't know where I got the idea from though, and it just kind of floated around in my mind. Lasagna Man, is it not the same? I just feel like that's seen it before. The profile picture, is that Cheska? Career paths. Running mediator is not for a career. It doesn't just take care of bills, but seems fulfilling. Yeah. Preferably without too much job. I mean, we all work for that though. Should be a calling, not just a job. If it doesn't involve too many draining calls, no phone calls for me, please. I don't want phones. Yeah, I have what I want to put myself through for like an stream thing, writing, sure. Not due to it for my own time, so I don't think I want that as a career. Music, writing music, drama, or dance. Important part of it's my career. Don't work media. Not career. Helping. I think this part of it sounds more true. Healthcare, yeah. So, seeing my work help change better. I think that's one of the main reasons why I want to go. Into healthcare. But I guess that's also the main reason for streaming and stuff like this too. I hope the stream is nice for you, and I don't know how streaming like this can help you, especially when I'm not studying and doing study streams, but I really hope that you guys are enjoying stuff like this. Or at least it makes you feel more comfortable and don't need ideal conditions to thrive professionally. For permission, really talking since part of it. You talk about being missed. Yeah. So cultivate to if it's lawyer gratify for the feedback from life. You guys, oh my gosh, that's such. I wouldn't really say. I told you guys. Free attitude, as long as they're giving us a change. Get caught up in procrastination. Yes. Equalityness, yeah. It's a mirror all followers. You don't want people to be just because of their hierarchy. One of theater's greatest contributions is to speak in a way that's honest and kind, which can set a positive tone for the entire. I do hope so. I can only hope. Because managers like need to excessive dish. Okay. Actually talked about a downside. Should go to set boundaries, offer criticism. Look kinda true. There's some so you lab that would have changed what about. So I but partly because it's ire, also because of the fear effect. Yeah, that's probably what I did in my honors thesis at that. So it didn't quite with me. I'll just make people fish in different environments after. I wish I got more depth, but it depends on it. Different. Few personality types what I can kind of. They don't want to hear the praise. Creativity and madness prove to in many areas, including their own personal growth. I'm more reliability than an asset. Consciously difficult traits develop like new skill. Okay. A secret life. They've studied how mediators think and what they need to reach attention. A plan and no. Here's the truth. Knowing and respecting yourself is the first step toward positive changes. That's not not. Knowing and accepting your first step to moving forward and making changes in your life. That's good for now. Testing.